Loves, I have seen some things on the internet in my time, but I never thought I would see someone getting their literal bones removed. Seriously, y'all, this girl on TikTok took the aesthetic way too far by removing her ribs to have a skinnier waist. But before I get into the entire situation, I just want to give a quick trigger warning. I'm going to show you some videos that show some extreme body types, so be careful if you think this would be difficult for you to watch. So, the girl I'm going to be talking about today is Camila Ea, and her TikTok and Instagram showed up on a subreddit that calls out Photoshop and points out that nothing you see online is real life. Basically, someone said this about her. She got her ribs removed and started a fresh Instagram and TikTok account. She replies to the comments by lying and saying she was born with it. Most of the comments are from girls saying they're going to starve themselves. They don't realize that starvation isn't going to get rid of ribs. Like, we all know beauty standards for women are already insanely unrealistic. Are we really going to add rib removal to the ongoing list of things we have to do to be pretty? I am tired of it. Straight up, let's just watch one of her TikToks. Y'all, I am seriously confused. How does she not just snap in half at the waist? It's so tiny. But yeah, I can see how this would be super damaging to her young female followers. Just look at this next one, y'all. That is not natural. Her waist is smaller than her freaking head. What is even more messed up is the fact that she's lying, saying that it's just her natural body and that she was born that way. Girl, no one believes that for a hot second, but okay. Well, now you know what's going on. So let's get into why this is such a big problem. So the fact that she is lying about this is what makes the situation really scary, because a lot of the comments are young girls saying they're literally going to starve themselves to look like her. But the thing is, it's not even physically possible to have proportions like that. And you guys, she even looks pretty young herself. So not only is she damaging other people's view of their bodies by posting this kind of stuff and lying about it, but she'll actually be messing with her own self-image. It's honestly heartbreaking that so many young people have issues with their body at such a young age. Despite tons of people saying that she actually had her ribs removed, which is super messed up, some photos came out of her where she looks way different than she does in her TikTok videos. Yeah, people could see from these videos that she was actually just using a really good video editing software that works in real time to edit her waist to appear smaller. Since she usually stands in the same spot in her videos, which is probably to make sure that the filter doesn't come out of place and get warped. I mean, maybe she didn't have her ribs removed, but the situation is still pretty bad. She's still posting these kind of videos where her waist is edited into nothingness, and people are still commenting asking how she has a waist like that and joking about their own low self-esteem. Someone on the subreddit summed it up perfectly. Listen to this. This is actually really sad. Even if her body clearly seems edited, she keeps claiming it's natural. I see many young girls commenting on her TikToks shitty things like, after watching her, I stopped being hungry. And now knowing her body is so fake and she's legit promoting eating disorders and body dysmorphia. You know, loves, what she's doing is very problematic, but I also can't help but feel bad for her. She must have such a bad self-image if she feels the need to edit herself so skinny like that. Okay, moving on. Maybe you know this already, maybe not, but some people actually have had surgery to get their ribs removed. Like, for real. Obviously, some people have to have them removed for medical reasons, but I'm talking about people who are getting their ribs taken out just to look skinnier. Apparently, the lowest two pairs of ribs, the 11th and 12th pairs, are called floating ribs, and I guess they're not as important as the others. I don't really know. But yeah, those are the ones that get removed when you're doing it for the look. It's a pretty dangerous surgery too. Like, aren't your ribs literally there to protect your internal organs? I don't know about you, but I'd rather have a working set of lungs and a beating heart than a teeny tiny waist. But apparently not everyone thinks that way though. There are even a couple of people who took this to the extreme and had the surgery done. Y'all, there's this Brazilian television star named Jessica Alves who's totally blew up online when she revealed that she was having 4 ribs removed. She was clearly unhappy with her body before the surgery and wanted to achieve a certain look. You can see here she's worried about people thinking she's fat when she takes off her shirt.
Well, I'm gonna take this off for you, but don't tell anyone that I'm fat.
She even brought back a souvenir from the surgery to show people who didn't believe that she had it done. Just prepare yourselves for this clip, you guys. It's gory.
And Roddy also brought something home with him, so he'll always be able to remember this important surgery.
Right, so for those that don't believe that my ribs have been removed, for sure, yes, they have. And here is the proof. It does make me feel very queasy touching my own ribs. In fact, I don't like doing this very much.
Nope. Gross. I am logging off forever. Nah, don't worry. I'm still here. Since then, though, Jessica Alves came out as a transgender woman and has had more surgery to transition, even though she knew how risky it would be given her history of cosmetic surgeries. It's really brave, honestly, and it makes sense why she's always felt super uncomfortable in her body in the first place and why she felt the need to alter it so much before her transition. I'm not done yet, though, you guys. This next woman apparently thinks it's fine to remove 6 ribs. Yeah, this one is way worse than the others. So this woman, Pixie Foxx, has had 200 cosmetic procedures, including rib removal. And remember how I said the bottom 2 pairs of ribs were apparently okay to remove? Well, listen to this.
And in order to achieve that, you've had 6 ribs removed.
Yes.
6? How is this woman still standing? Anyways, you guys, she says she's the first person in the world to remove 6 ribs and that she kind of sees herself as a science experiment. Girl, I'm not surprised you're the first person to get rid of 6 ribs. Most of us want to keep our internal organs intact. Just look at her proportions.
So
what size is your waist?
This is a 16-inch corset, so it would be something like 6.
I'm actually shook. With a waist that tiny and boobs that big, how is she not falling over? I say she has to have a pretty strong core to hold herself up, but she seems to have removed most of it. Jokes aside, this is actually a very serious issue since women are taught from such a young age to hate their bodies. You've got photoshopped, face-tuned Instagram influencers, celebrities with extensive cosmetic surgery, video editing on TikTok, like this BS never ends. And loves, the thing that really blurs the line between real and fake is social media and how straight up toxic it all is. Because pretty much anyone can get famous on the internet now. And the thing that makes us want to follow them is the fact that they're relatable. This is so different to how we look at celebrities before social media when we could just want to see what outfit someone was wearing. But these days, the celebrities and influencers that we look up to are trying to appear more relatable to us. I'm sure y'all can see why this is dangerous because if people think they're just like influencers they look up to, they'll think, why don't I look like that? And if they can get a waist that's skinnier and hips that curvy by drinking that detox tea or keeping up with a squat routine, that means I can look exactly like them. No, girl, that's not how it works. These are heavily edited versions of people. You guys, it's so important to remember that people's bodies don't actually look the way they do online. Your totally normal body is totally normal. And it's beautiful. Embrace it. Love it. If you do want to alter the way you look with cosmetic procedures, all the power to you, but just make sure you're doing it for the right reasons and not to get clout on a social media app. Anyways, loves, what do you think about all of this? Is getting your ribs removed taking it too far? Leave all your thoughts and body positivity in the comments. I love you so much.